Hi guys, today we will discuss about Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom set in 1935 and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade set in 1912 and 1938. While I was watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and I have to say, as an Indian, it always gives me a strange mix of pride and amusement. Seeing India, Indian actors, and even elements of our culture in a Spielberg film is genuinely exciting and makes me feel connected to a global cinematic moment. The story kicks off in typical Indiana Jones fashion, chaotic, intense, and full of danger, before he ends up in India, where he encounters a village in distress. The idea of a community suffering because their sacred Shiva stone has been stolen, along with their children being kidnapped, adds an emotional layer to the adventure. Indy stepping in to help feels very true to his character. That said, the infamous dinner scene is hard to ignore. The food shown there does not represent Indian cuisine at all, and it feels completely off. You do wonder why that creative choice was made, but at the same time, the way Spielberg uses insects and creatures in this film is oddly brilliant. It's creepy, uncomfortable, and yet very memorable. Amrish Puri is absolutely terrifying in the film. His presence is powerful and he brings a level of intensity that really elevates the villain. While the depiction of the Thuggy rituals is not accurate, I can accept it as cinematic liberty taken for storytelling. I also really enjoyed the chemistry between Indy and his companion. It adds some fun and balance to an otherwise dark narrative. The concept of the Siva stones may be fictionalized, but it works well within the adventurous tone of the film. Overall, despite its cultural inaccuracies, I genuinely enjoyed the film. It's thrilling, entertaining, and for me, the Indian connection, however imperfect, makes it even more special. The third film is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade stands as one of the most engaging entries in the iconic adventure series, blending mythology, history, and deeply human storytelling. Directed by Steven Spielberg, the film elevates the narrative by introducing Indiana's father, Professor Henry Jones Sr., played memorably by Sean Connery. At its core, the film revolves around the legendary Holy Grail, the sacred cup believed to have been used by Jesus Christ. Spielberg masterfully taps into this powerful myth, using it not just as a plot device but as a symbol of faith, obsession, and redemption. The Grail's allure drives multiple characters, most notably Indiana's father, whose lifelong fixation with the artifact has shaped both his career and his strained relationship with his son. The dynamic between Indiana Jones and his father adds emotional depth to the film. Their relationship is complex, marked by distance, admiration, and unresolved tension, but it gradually evolves through their shared quest. The Nazis, as usual, serve as the antagonists, relentlessly pursuing the Grail for their own power-driven motives. Their presence reinforces the recurring theme of history and myth being exploited for control, contrasting sharply with the more personal motivations of Indiana and his father. The film's climax delivers both spectacle and meaning. While Indiana's father is gravely wounded, the healing power of the Grail becomes real and immediate, saving his life. Yet the Grail's magic comes with a condition: it cannot leave the temple. This limitation transforms it from a prize to be possessed into a sacred object that demands respect. In the end, Indiana rejects the temptation to claim or guard the Grail, choosing instead to let it remain where it belongs. This decision underscores the film's deeper message that some treasures are not meant to be owned but understood. Thank you.